Hey guys, welcome back to eVivid Artistry. My name is Emily Artist, and today I wanted to talk about lashes. So one of my subscribers reached out to me and asked if I could demonstrate how to apply lashes onto yourself. It does take a little bit, it's a little bit of a learning curve. However, I will be doing my best to demonstrate how to apply them to yourself and how to apply them to a client if you are going to be doing that as well. And I would like to preface this video by saying that these are tips and tricks that I use on myself and on my clients in order to get the best results for lash application. So you have the right to your opinion. If you've done these tricks and they don't work for you, then that's just how it is. However, I have done makeup for many years, and these are just the tips and tricks that I have used that really do help me out a lot. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump into the video. So I'm mostly just going to be talking throughout this video, and then toward the end I will show you how to actually apply the lashes onto yourself and onto a client. I will leave the timestamp down below if you don't really care about everything that I explain leading up to it, but this just better helps you and better expands your knowledge on lashes, because it's more than just putting on mascara and slapping lashes on and calling it a day. You have to take care of your lashes. You have to make sure that your lashes are nice and conditioned, and you have to take the proper precautions in order to not lose what lashes you have. For me, my lashes are very short and they're a little sparse, so I do my best to make sure that my lashes are taken care of. I do not want to lose any more lashes. I just want them to look nice and full and be nice and conditioned. So I'm going to be going through a couple different topics of lash care and different products that I use to take care of them, as well as different products I use for mascara and all the different lashes that I use. I'm going to be going very, very in-depth in this video. So grab some popcorn, grab some lashes, grab some lash glue, and come on this journey with me. Also, I would like to apologize if you hear any crazy background noise or anything. My window is open just because it is so hot in this house right now. So I do apologize if you guys hear any weird noises or any cars, because it's about that time when everyone's getting off work. So could have done it earlier, but I didn't. So this is where we're at. So when it comes to lash care, there's a couple different things that you can do, and depending on what you want your lashes to look like, you can do even more. So I have heard about this trick, and I've done it a couple times to myself, but I have not been keeping up with it. I should definitely do that more. But I have heard that if you put petroleum jelly on a spoolie and then you run it through your lashes every night before bed, you wake up with the most deep conditioned lashes, and they also grow a little bit thicker and stronger as well, which means that they're more resilient. So when it comes with your actual hair, if you don't use a deep conditioner in it, sometimes it can make your hair look really frizzy or really damaged and brittle and just broken, because shampoo is meant to kind of detoxify. So we deep condition. We either put in masks or we just use a conditioner in order to make sure that our hair is nice and smooth and nice and healthy and moisturized. So I heard petroleum jelly works. I've done it a couple times, and I have woken up in the morning where my eyes feel moisturized, and actually it feels a little bit thicker as well. So if you have very thin lashes, very sparse lashes, this could be something for you. This one is kind of the more cheaper option in order to get your lashes to grow a little bit healthier and to give them some nourishment. So I also have this product. Now this product ranges, if I remember correctly, a full size of this is about $65. So this one is a little more on the pricey side, but this is the Grande Lash. So Grande Cosmetics came out with this first. So this one is just a travel size that I have, and you can get it at Sephora. You can also get it at Ulta, I believe. I'm not too sure if you can get it anywhere else. I mean, obviously their website, but definitely Sephora and Ulta, you can go ahead and grab that there. So this was the first product, I believe, that they came out with that actually helps enhance. So this one is the Lash Enhancing Serum. So what this does is that you put it on, and it's like a liquid liner, basically. So it has that tip, but it has that serum coated in it instead of liquid liner. So you're just going to take that and run that on the roots of your lashes, and then you go to sleep. So you do this every single night. Now with this, I would highly, highly recommend to not skip a night. Do it every single night before you go to bed, and by the end of the month you will see a dramatic result. So I know there are a few other brands out there. I know Peter Thomas Roth definitely was one of the top sellers of a lash enhancing serum. However, their full-size product was about $90. So I'm going to recommend this Grande Lash because it's $65, so it's a little bit cheaper, and it actually has more product in the tube compared to Peter Thomas Roth. their product works very, very well, but this product works very well as well. So you can try either or and see which one works best for you. This is going to condition your lashes a little bit, but it's mostly there to help stimulate the hair follicles to help your lashes grow quicker and longer and healthier. So if you do not have many eyelashes and you want your lashes to grow, but you just don't know how, this is a quick way. It's a little bit pricey, yes, but it is a quick way in order to ensure that your lashes will grow, and by the end of the month you will see a dramatic difference. So now once your lashes are nice, conditioned, and everything like that, and you're putting on makeup, you want to make sure when you take off your makeup, especially if you're wearing a waterproof mascara, that it does not rip out the lashes that you're trying to grow. You can definitely still wear makeup when you use these products, you just have to be a little more, either more selective or just more careful about how you take it off or about what products you use. So as far as taking it off, I just use coconut oil. So this bad boy is 56 fluid ounces of organic virgin coconut oil, and it's cold pressed and unrefined. This is by Members Mark, which is basically Sam's Club. So if you guys have a Sam's Club membership, I don't know if they have anything like this over at Costco. I assume that they do, but I would definitely go and pick one of these bad boys up, especially if you do makeup on yourself every day. I would recommend this. So what I do with that is I just grab a little bit with my hands, rub it through my fingers, get it nice and warm, and then I first go in with my eyes and I gently massage after I have already taken off my fake lashes. Don't do it with the fake lashes on. I have done that before and it's difficult to get that oil out of those fake lashes, so they're kind of useless almost at that point. So I would just be very careful, take those lashes off first, then go ahead and put the coconut oil on your hands and then gently massage. This is super important when it comes to waterproof, because waterproof is waterproof, so it's harder to get off. So if you use water with it, or even just a makeup wipe, you are rubbing at those lashes and they're going to snap and break off, and you don't want that. So if you use coconut oil, it conditions it again, but oil is kind of makeup's kryptonite, so makeup will come off with the oil. So if you do that and you just massage that into your eyes until you do not feel any crunchy, crumbly texture, you do it until you feel just soft lash hairs, then I take it over the rest of my face and then I wash it off with some warm water, and I use a washcloth, a clean washcloth, and then I go in again and I cleanse one more time with my actual skincare face cleanser. You don't necessarily have to get that humongous size of coconut oil, because I got that just because I knew that it would take me a long time to get through it, because for me and for my job, I wear makeup every single day when I work, and it's a full-time gig. I wear makeup all the time, so I go through micellar waters, cleansers, just all this expensive stuff so quick, and sometimes they would even react poorly to my skin because I have very, very sensitive skin. So I had to take a step back and really calm it down, and so I went back to basics and naturals, and so I went to this. So this is going to be the most cost-effective for me. It would be probably the most cost-effective for you. I don't know. If you really wanted to try it, it's the best thing to take your makeup off. We are going to now move on to mascaras. So I have a lot of different mascaras. I have a lot. One of my favorite ones is going to be the Urban Decay Perversion. This one is a travel size. There is a bigger size, don't worry. But I personally really love this one because it's a wetter formula. I really like wetter formulas because I feel like it really wraps itself around the lash and it stays put and it doesn't crumble throughout the day. Because if you get a mascara that's already crumbly when you pull it out of the tube, that's going to be what your lashes look like. So I like this because it has a nice brush. It's a nice big brush, which is technically volumizing, but because the formula is so wet, it's kind of like an in-between. So it gives you the length, but it also gives you a little bit of the volume without it getting clumpy. And it doesn't create the like black crumblies that kind of rest on your cheekbones. This one does not do that. So I highly, highly recommend the Perversion Mascara from Urban Decay. Now, if you are wanting a waterproof mascara, this one, the Monsieur Big by Lancome. The waterproof one is the one that has more blue. The non-waterproof one is pink. So that one I personally love using on my brides. It does stay put throughout the day. So when you pull it out, it gives you that same thick brush, not as dense as the other one. And this one is also a wet formula. However, this one tends to clump up on me a lot quicker than the other one, and I don't get a lot of playtime because it dries down really quick. I prefer a lot of playtime. The waterproof formula of this Lancome one is to die for. However, do not use waterproof mascara every single day. Even if you're not wearing lashes on top of it, even if your eyes get really watery, do not wear waterproof mascara every day. That will kill your lashes. It really, really will. It's very harsh. It's supposed to stay put. It's supposed to wrap around and it's supposed to stay put no matter what. Yes, it will come off with oil. However, it takes a heck of a lot longer to massage that product off of your lashes than it does with a regular mascara. That does not mean that the Perversion mascara or any mascara that does not specifically say waterproof will just fall off your eye. 9 times out of 10, the other mascaras that are out there that do not say waterproof specifically say water resistant. So what that means is that if it rains a little bit or if your eyes tear up, it's not going to come off. It's not going to drip down your face. It's not going to look ridiculous. So these 2 mascaras are my go-tos. There's also a lot of drugstore mascaras that you can use. I don't remember any names off the top of my head, but I know L'Oreal mascaras are really, really good. I used to wear them way, way before I got into high-end makeup, and I still kind of revert back to them every now and again. So I would definitely recommend looking into those mascaras if you're searching for a new mascara and you don't want to spend a ton of money. Alright, so now let's talk about fake lashes. Whenever you put on your lashes, always put your mascara on first. That's why I kind of went in the order that I did. So put mascara on first. Do not put mascara on when you have your fake lashes on, please. That shortens the lifespan of the lashes and it actually damages them. So especially if you're spending a lot of money on lashes, you don't want to damage your lashes. So just keep that mascara on your real lashes, let them dry down 90 to 100%. Then go ahead on with your fake lashes and just pinch them together and they should look just fine. So lashes, they come in all different colors, shapes, and sizes, so it's very, very difficult to pinpoint what is right for you. So hopefully some of the styles that I talk about today and some of the ones that I show you will kind of help you out in narrowing down what is best for you. So I would highly recommend to try out different styles. You can buy a pack of lashes or you can buy just a single pair, but try out different styles and see which one best fits you and the look that you are going for that day, whether it's natural, whether it's glam, or anywhere in between. So I'm going to start more natural and then work my way up toward my glam, if that makes sense. These are the Velour Live-In Lashes. This is the style Would I Lie? So I personally love these types of lashes. So you can see on the outer corner, it's longer hairs than the inner corner. That will give you more of an almond-shaped eye, which is kind of the eye that I have on today. So these ones are technically supposed to be their more natural collection because the majority of velour lashes are huge. So they came out with this and they're supposed to be like the more natural yet still glam versions of what they already have on the market. I personally really like these. I think that they look very pretty. They remind me a lot of the styles that I would mostly gravitate towards for people who had very small eyes, because you can see the lash band is not that long. I would probably not recommend this for anybody who has really big almond eyes or just really big eyes in general, because I feel like it's not going to fit and it's going to look a little off. So this is perfect if you have very, very small eyes. And if you have worn lashes before and you felt like you were drowning in them, or it was all lash and you couldn't see your eyeball because everybody was just focused on your lash, this is something that I would definitely recommend for you. And the little flick at the end will make your eyes look more open as well. So it'll just make them look bigger overall without drowning your eye. Now these ones I will talk about for eternity. These are the Ardell Wispies. These are what I am wearing on my lids. They're what I wear in basically every single video that I have on my channel and in almost every single picture I have on my Instagram. These lashes are everything. So this one comes in a pack of 5. My typical wear that I get from these lashes is about a month to 2 months. If I take good care of them, they will last me a good amount of time. These lashes are really nice. They are a little short toward the inner corner and then they are longer toward the outer corner, but they're not as dramatic as the ones that I had showed you before by Velour. So the Ardell Wispies are definitely my everydays. They're my glam. They're everything because I feel like they're so natural and they give you a lot of length. If I turn to the side, you can see how long they really are. I hope you can see that. I don't know. Yeah, so you can see how long they really are. And because I have a lot of space from my eyebrow to my lash line, I feel like I can definitely wear these and pull these off. And they also come in single packs. I just like to get the 5-pack because it's my favorite and it lasts me a lot longer before I have to repurchase. And you can find the Ardell's at any Ulta or any CVS or Walgreens or even Walmart. So the last type of lash I will be talking about are these. I don't even know what brand this is. I just got it because a client personally wanted to try these out. Ignore all of that. That's me attempting to do something that kind of worked out. These come in different lengths. So there's long, medium, and short. Those are individual lashes. They're not specifically individual like when you get lash extensions. However, they're kind of similar. They have a little bit more lash to them and different lengths. I do like using it for the editorial looks, and I've also seen people use it just on the outer corner in order to build that up as well so it looks more dramatic. I would only use individual lashes for that. I would not use individual lashes for a whole strip lash, if that makes sense. I would rather get a strip lash because that's a lot quicker, a lot easier, and it's more secure. If you do an individual lash, it's not as secure because it's one point of glue as opposed to a whole strip of glue, if that makes sense. They're fun, they're playful. If you want to try and use them, go ahead and try and use them. I just personally have a lot of trouble with them and I don't find them to be that quick or that easy. So if you're looking for something quick and easy, I would definitely recommend just a regular strip lash. So with all of those different lash styles, these are the ones that I use for myself and I also use for my clients. I don't have as many lashes at the moment since I'm not working on clients at the moment because of all of this craziness. However, I mostly gravitate towards this type of style for clients. Now, this is about $20 for a pair of lashes. For the Ardell Wispies, for a pack of 5, it's like $11. I mostly gravitate towards these packs, but I just get different styles because they're more comfortable to wear. I would also recommend, if you don't want to go to the Ardell or the drugstore kind of route for your lashes and you want to try something a little bit different, I highly recommend the Sephora Collection lashes, specifically in the styles Quill and Amour. Those two I would put on every single bride and every single bridesmaid, every single maternity photo shoot, and anybody going to prom. Anybody. I would put them on everybody, especially the quills. The quills are very, very similar to this style, specifically by Velour. It'll give you that little flick, but it's more of like a fluffy, natural feeling lash. It's so pretty. The lash band is really long too. The Amour lashes are a little bit more dramatic than the quills, but they still follow that same pattern. So depending on how dramatic the look is or how dramatic they want to go, I mostly hang out between the quills and Amours. And I believe those are going to be $17 a pair. So again, they are still a little bit pricey. However, they are very, very pretty. And if you're going to an event or on a date and you really want to look nice and, you know, spend a little bit of money on your look, I would highly recommend those lashes specifically. But again, if that is too expensive for you and you just want some good lashes from Walmart, Vegas Nay has some really nice lashes, but those ones are not for the faint of heart. Those ones are very, very big. I've used them on the Queen of the Night. If you look back into my Instagram, you can find her, and the pictures aren't super great. However, it still shows you the overall effect of the lashes, and they are huge, and she wore them very well, and didn't even complain, because those are a thick lash band. So if you're looking for something really dramatic, Vegas Nay lashes are where it's at. Kiss lashes are another one that I mostly gravitate towards for very, very natural lashes. And yeah, so those are all of the styles that I've used and I use on myself. Now, when it comes to application, now this is where it's gonna get a little bit tricky. So before you put on lashes at all, you are going to want to measure them, taking them out of the package and then just without any glue, just rest them on your lashes. And really look in the mirror. You want your inner corner to not actually hit your inner corner. You want to leave a little space, because if you put it all the way to your inner corner, it's going to drive you nuts. You're going to tear up. It's because it's very sensitive there and you're just going to cry your lashes off. So you want to give yourself a little bit of space. If there's any overhang, go ahead and just clip it. Now this works when you have the style that fans out. So if it looks longer out here than here, you could just clip it and it'll just still keep that same pattern all the way to the inner corner, if that makes sense. But if you're going to be doing something like these, the doll lashes, where there's no discernible inner corner or outer corner, you have to clip both ends, because if you clip one end, it's going to look almost shorter compared to the other end, or it's going to look a little too blunt. It's going to kind of look off. So you're going to have to clip both the outside and the inside. So whenever I clip any lash, I always take a little before a lot. Always do that. Do not take off a lot, because then if you do that, then it's gonna ruin the whole lash. And then you can't attach it, really. You can just clip that part in half that you cut off and then try and assemble it on your eye. And then that's kind of like a strip lash with a single lash, and it's way too much. So try your best to just clip a little at a time until it fits your actual eye. Once you're done with that, then go ahead and put the glue on. Especially when it comes to clientele, have them look down, but do not have them close their eyes. Not even when you're actually applying the lashes with the glue on them. Because if they have their eyes closed and then you put the lashes on, it runs the risk of it bleeding down into the bottom lashes and it'll glue their eyes shut, and you don't want that. And also, if they have their eyes closed, everybody's eyes are different. So I've had eyes where skin from up here folds over down onto their actual lash line, so you can't get into the lash line where you need the eyelashes to rest. So then it'll look completely different, and when they open their eye, it's not going to be as close to their lash line as they need it to be, and then they're going to look crazy. Just keep in mind that everybody's eye shape is different, and your eye shape is different and unique to you. So it's always a good fail-safe to just keep your eyes open and look down. That's the best way to get the most exposure to your lash line in order to make sure that those lashes rest on top as closely as they can to your real lashes. And when you apply lashes, I use my fingers. That's how I was trained to do it, and I'm most comfortable doing it that way. If you're comfortable doing it that way, that's fine. That's how you apply them. However, if you're more comfortable using tweezers or the lash tweezers where it has like that rounded head, whatever works best for you, go ahead and use that. But today I will be using my actual fingers. So now I'm gonna go ahead and switch on over, and it's gonna be me without any mascara or any lashes, and I will show you and tell you how to apply them to yourself and how to apply them to clients as well. So I will be right back. Alright, so I don't have any mascara or any lashes on at this time, so I'm just going to go ahead and show you how I do that. So I'll be using my Urban Decay Perversion mascara. So I'll just be applying that mascara normally, and then I'm going to wait until it's about 90% dry, if not 100% dry, before I put on the lashes. So I did my best to focus the majority of the mascara and the length on the lower lashes because I wanted that to complement the top lashes as much as possible, because I will be using the Ardell Wispies and those are going to be a little bit long. So I like to put enough mascara on the bottom lashes in order to complement the top. So now that my lashes are mostly dry, I'm going to be using some lashes that I have already used before. I have already peeled the glue off the lash bands, gave them a little spritz of alcohol so that it doesn't contaminate my eye. However, if you are pulling them out of a brand new box, grab them on the end with a tweezer or your fingers and gently pull it off. Don't start from the middle and yank it out. There's a higher risk of it ripping and you don't want to do that. I would just definitely recommend to grab the end and then gently pull it out. So for this, I'm going to be using my Duo Lash Glue, the green one. I really like this one because it has a nice tip, almost like a liquid liner, and I feel like this gives me a more precise application on the actual lash band, and it doesn't waste the product either, because I feel like if it's one of the squeezy tubes, if you squeeze it out, it gets everywhere, and then you don't even end up using all of that product. To me, it's almost like a waste, so that's why I love using this. So then you're just gonna take it and then gently run that across. I like to get a nice hefty amount of glue on there. That way I know it'll stick and it'll stay. And this is a clear lash glue. A little messy, people won't really notice. Always make sure to get more product on the ends, because if it's gonna come up, it's gonna be on the ends first. So then you're gonna wait until it starts to turn a bluish color. That's how you know that it is ready to apply. So for those of you who are applying this to yourself, and if you are applying this to clients, always rest in the center and then tack on the ends. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm looking down into my mirror here. That way I can really see what I'm doing. And I'm kind of angling the lashes, not directly down, but at an angle. And then I just gently set that in the center. So as you can see, it's adhering to the center pretty good. But now I like to take my nails or fingers, or if you have your tweezers, you can do that. And then you just stick on the ends. And then I like to run a little bit of a liquid liner on top, or a liner that matches whatever wing color you put down. That way the lashes blend a little bit better. Then you can either use your tweezers or your fingers and then just gently press the lashes together. That way it doesn't look like you have two distinct lashes. I like to use my fingers for this. Then I like to push up a little bit just so that they don't droop down. And there you have it. That is a lash on. And see, this is why I really like these lashes. You can definitely see the difference between the two eyes. This just makes my eyes look so much bigger and so much more open. That's why I really love this lash style on me. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and do the other one off camera. And when I come back, it will be the final look. Alright you guys, so there you have it. So this was probably an overwhelming video, I'm sure. However, this was just something that I really wanted to try, and I really wanted to give as much information as I could to help out that subscriber who reached out to me, as well as anybody else who had any questions or had the same struggle. So please feel free to reach out if you have any questions or comments or concerns or suggestions for videos. I'm here to help you as much as I can to make your makeup journey and your life that much easier. I hope you guys loved the video. I hope you found it very informative. If you did, please leave a like and also comment down below on looks you would like to see me do, things you would like to see me review, any questions you may have. I'm here to help. And also please subscribe to the channel as well. All of this really does help me out a lot. And again, I would just like to end by saying these were just my thoughts, my opinions of tips and tricks that I have used on myself and on clients that have worked very, very well for me. So I apologize if this does not work out for you. However, it's trial and error, and that's just how makeup is. Hopefully this will just kind of help inform you of the different styles and the different techniques and different ways to kind of go about applying lashes onto yourself or onto somebody else. And with all of this being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!